Right. Good day, everyone. This is Babatunde Abraham here, as usual. I'm here to continue my training. As I've said in the last training, that I'll be uh, having a faceless uh, uh, training video for you guys here. So I'm here to continue. The last time I posted my video, I speak on the outline of gasoline engine. Today, or this time around, I'll be talking about operation, of a gasoline engine. As we can see on the screen here, we can see the a diagram of a piston here, which is labeled number one, number two. That is, number one is intake valve, number two is spark plug, number three is exhaust valve, number four is combustion chamber, and number five, as labeled here, is piston. And so, to generate power to move the vehicle, gasoline engines repeat the following four strokes. That is, they repeat the following four strokes, which is the intake, which is the compression, which is the combustion, and the exhaust stroke. So gasoline engine uh, repeats this operation. It repeats the operations. Then they draw in here and fuel mixture to the cylinders, compress it, that is during compression, ignite, that is during combustion, and combust it, then discharge it. So therefore, repeating these four actions give gasoline engines their power. This type of engine is called a four-cycle engine. Four-cycle engine, that is repeating the intake stroke, the compression stroke, the combustion stroke, and the exhaust stroke. So repeating these actions, these four actions, makes the gasoline engine to be called a four-cycle engine. The next one we'll talk about now is the intake stroke. Now we'll look at the strokes one by one after the other. And with that, at the intake stroke, that's what we can see on the screen here. At the intake stroke, the exhaust valve closes. Here is the exhaust valve. The exhaust valve closes and the intake valve opens because it's an intake. Then the downward stroke of the piston going downward, causes the air fuel mixture to be drawn into the cylinder from the open intake valve here. So air and fuel is drawn in during the intake stroke of a gasoline engine. As the piston moves down, a vacuum is created. As the intake valve opens, then air and fuel mixture enters the cylinder. The next one is the compression stroke. Compression stroke. When the piston completes its downward stroke and the intake valve closes, the air fuel mixture that is drawn into the cylinder becomes highly compressed with the upward stroke of the piston. In this case, the intake stroke is closed and the exhaust valve also, exhaust valve closes as well. And as we can see, the piston is coming up. That is what is called compression, and there is no way for escape of the air fuel mixture, so it is compressed. It is very well compressed. That is the meaning of compression stroke. Then the next one is combustion stroke. Combustion stroke, as you can see, when the piston is about to complete its upward stroke, current flows to the spark plug, thus creating a spark. This is then followed by the combustion of the compressed air fuel mixture, and it's going to be followed by an explosion. This explosion pushes the piston downward, causing the crankshaft to rotate. The explosion here caused by the ignition from the spark plugs, igniting the compressed air fuel mixture, causes that explosion causes the piston to move downward. And now the last one is the exhaust stroke. The last one is the exhaust stroke. And at this exhaust stroke, we can see that the exhaust valve is open after the combustion. The exhaust valve is open and the intake valve is closed as the piston is about to complete its downward stroke. Then the exhaust gases that result from the combustion are discharged outside of the cylinder. So that is what happens at the compression, at the exhaust stroke. In all these 4 strokes, one thing is very common to all of them. We need to check what happens to both the intake valve, what happens to both the exhaust valve, what happens to the piston, and either the airfoil mixture entered the piston, or it is being compressed, or it is being discharged into the atmosphere via the exhaust system. So here I'm going to stop here today, then catch you next time when I'm going to upload another video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, as you know that it is an automobile training channel. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the subscribe button, then turn on the notification, your notification, so that you can receive a notification whenever I upload more video. See you next time on this channel again. Thank you very much.